final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Duke's offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback on. But you know he has the defense's attention.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Little. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
At the 45 on his way. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've already failed to convert on fourth down once in the first quarter. Doesn't stop them from trying it here. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll knock him down.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
On the ground, it's Carney. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the Demon Deacons brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
After that last completion, it's second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Toss to the left. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hold. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
It was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Wants to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
14-2.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Swings it out to the flat. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Finding open areas. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Rides to the back. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Carney. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, he did take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Going up top again. Snagged in the middle. It's King. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Anthony. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Blue Devils are threatening on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. How about this on first and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Finds a tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
That's caught. It's Mays.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Mays. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And and the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They finally make the stop, and that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Caught behind the line. It's Carney. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little...
Touchdown, Wake Forest! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. And the Blue Devils get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Lost to throw again. He's got it on the run. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was
looking for the end zone, and he won't find it. The sack, and the lead remains at 2.
That keeps the score. Wake Forest, 21-19.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his man. It's Vic. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And this team needs more of that. This is a really close football game where you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be knocked down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with a catch.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, When they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Vick. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
Yeah, and when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
Calls his own number. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Castle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Duke! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll keep it himself. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Vick. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Snap in the shotgun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Here's a heat. Touchdown, Wake. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Well, a lot of bad things happening on that play if you're on offense because, one, you lost yards, but two, you ran out of bounds. You've got the lead. You want to bleed this clock. It's one thing to lose yards, but stay in bounds. Just go down.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Powers through the defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is so demoralizing for a defense. You played so well on first and second down, and then you have a breakdown on third. This defense has got to be better the next time they're faced in that situation.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb.
Fires one high and deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. To the end zone, and is picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad